Okay. So you're not gonna like what I have to say, and that's okay because you don't have to like what I say, and that's perfectly normal. So I remember I lived in Long Island for about from what 2000 to the summer 2000 all the way until I left Long Island and moved back to Queens in 2012. So that's a good 12 years of me experiencing Long Island. I just didn't stay there, by the way. I've also I would frequent, Bayside, Queens, Jackson Heights, Corona, and all that stuff. So it's not like I was there for like the entire 12 years. But what I have to say about Long Island, Nassau County, especially during that time, during like 2001, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, it's just the lies. The lies told to me by my high school teachers, friends, just the atmosphere, neighbors, just the atmosphere. Just telling me, oh, go to school, get a good job, have a nice car, have a hot girlfriend, and that's it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else. Now, I when I left Long Island and I went to Queens, and I started working in what downtown Manhattan. The atmosphere and the type of mindset, it wasn't that closed-minded, narrow-minded, as it wasn't that bad as Long Island, but it was still kind of like a little bit. It was still like people just wanted to know, hey, what kind of brand socks are you wearing? Is that expensive? Do you have the newest phone? Do you have the newest this? Do you have the newest girlfriend? Do you have like everything has to be new in New York City? Right, but I don't want to go into New York City. I want to talk about Long Island. I want to talk about just the ignorance and the not only the ignorance, the racism and the ignorance and just the little insect type of mindset that people had over there. I still have some family there, unfortunately, and if you're seeing this and if you don't like what I have to say, hey, you know what to do. But anyways, so yeah, and I believed all of these lies. Oh yeah, you gotta, I want to have a good car, even if I don't own it. You know, I want to have a good car. I want to have a hot girlfriend. I want to be best. Blah blah. And now that I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I love it here, by the way, better life for me. Uh, Now that I'm here, I've been here for about 4 years. I arrived here in 2009, June 2019. I go back to thinking about Long Island, and I'm like, wow. I sincerely hope that people's mindsets over there have changed. Although I have spoken to some friends that I still know from there, and they're like, bro, nothing's changed. It's still the same. So it kind of like, wow, I'm like, well, makes me realize, well, I'm glad I got out of there because now that I think about it, I'm like, okay, so let's just say I got the hot car and the hot girlfriend and the good job and the house and all that. What else is next? Now I'm nothing but a pawn or a slave to my spouse, to the job, to the mortgage that I have to pay for a home I can't even afford. So I'm gonna have to work overtime and double time and two jobs, three jobs, and all this. And I started learning and seeing that most of the people who live in Long Island can't even well the ones that just settled like after I would say 9/11, some of them can't even afford the homes that they own over there. Some of them can't even afford their lifestyle, but they'll play it off as if they could or as if they can. You know, mostly everybody there is just living from paycheck to paycheck, unless you've settled there from like the 1950s or the 1960s or 70s, which is a totally different story, totally different economy. So now that I think about it, it's just like Long Island was just a charade of lies, a giant charade of lies. People that are so disconnected from what's really happening in the not only not I don't want to talk about the state. Not they're so disconnected about what's happening with the migrant crisis, the drugs, the pro all that other stuff. Everything's fine here. Me and my spouse, everything's just. They don't want to tell you about what's really going on, but I'll tell you about what's really going on there. Okay, it's a complete S show, complete S show. And people who live there right now, they're gonna deny that, and they're gonna be like, ah la 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 la, ah la 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 la. That's how they're gonna be. Nothing's going on here. Everything is fine. That's what they're gonna do. So that's just my take on it. On looking back at Long Island, it was just a S show of nothing but lies and complete. Everybody is in a car they don't own. Everybody lives in a house they can't afford. Everybody is miserably trying to sustain a lifestyle they cannot afford. And it's sickening. And I'm glad I'm not there anymore. And now looking back, and to those people that still live there, and some of my family who does still live there, in case you're seeing this, hey, how's it going? Do you like me now? How do you like me now? Um, sincerely do wish them the best, and I sincerely wish and hope that the economy and the atmosphere, the politics over there, just I hope everything gets better for them, because if you kind of you want to do a little bit of digging yourself, look at some YouTube videos, and actually ask and talk to people about, through YouTube or through threads on Reddit. Hey, how's everything going? Like, what is really going on in Long Island? And some of them may lie to you. Some of them will actually tell you the truth. Like my friends who still live there. Some of them who still live in their parents' house. I don't blame them. I'm not gonna make fun of them. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It's just God damn. Like I remember. I'll tell you this. I remember in Long Island, a pack of cigarettes around the year maybe 2009. A pack of cigarettes in Long Island was about $12.99. You know how much is a pack of cigarettes right here in Dallas, Texas? Still $7.99. And if you go to the city in Long Island, no, I'm sorry, if you go to the city in New York, a pack of cigarettes is probably going to cost you about anywhere between $15.99 to maybe around $17 or $19.99 plus tax. So you're basically paying like about $25 or $27 for a pack of cigarettes in New York City. But hey, hey, people don't like what I have to say about Long Island, and you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. But especially if you live there, and if you live there, I wish you the best. Honestly, I do wish you the best, because God damn, like things are really stirring up in New York City right now, and I just like watching it. But I don't enjoy watching other people, going through a hard time. I sincerely wish them the best, and that's just my two little cents on Long Island. Really shitty place, lies, and lots of really big nice houses. Everything's cramped up. Big nice houses. Everything is cramped up, and everybody's telling you that everything's just fine. So if you like what I have to say or don't like what I have to say, you're more than welcome to leave a comment below. You don't have to like me. I don't want you to like me. I don't want you to like me or dislike. I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's all good. Because I'm in Texas, baby. You can't do jack shit about it.